Alright, so welcome to my first build guide, I guess, for Diablo 4. I've never done a build guide for a game ever, but I figured I would just because I found something pretty cool with the Necromancer. I mean, he's not like... okay, I'm sure people have done better by now, but I'm pretty proud of what I've done. So, I'll show you a boss fight, unless it, looks atrocious and somehow I mess it up. And then I'll run down a few of the skills and see what you guys think. Maybe you guys can help me tweak it even more. He's obviously only level 38 as well, so he'll get better because I have more skills that I've not applied yet. But the build with the, like 12 more skill points isn't going to be much far off from what he's already doing. Because then, from here, he's just going to get the skills that will cap out. Like, my basic attack, I think I only have 2 points in. Bone Spear, maybe max. I know Bone Spirit that's my main skill. That's your fucking... You need to kill it. That's what you're going to use to kill it. So the premise is you want corpses all over the ground. Corpse. And pull them in. Have max essence. And basically that's what you're going to do. The maximum number of damage I've seen so far, I believe, is somewhere around... What have I seen? Yeah, I mean, that was 13,000 almost. So, I mean, that's a pretty high number for somebody that's only level 38, in my opinion. Granted, this is World Tier 2. I've not got any further than that. Yeah, come on. I'm trying to get through this here. No one cares what you've waited for. No one cares. Come on. Come on. I'm sure you do. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, here we go. Oh god, you're looking scary, aren't you? Yeah, see how I fucking almost one-shot. Well, not almost one-shot, but almost took half his health with one. And I'll show you guys how it's working. Because it relies a lot of gear stuff. So tendrils and blah. And usually in a bone build, you're not going to have, like, the corpse shit either, so I think that's what makes mine a little more unique.
I'm not ready
oh,
yet.
damn it. Did the wrong one. You're dead anyway. So it makes things stupid easy. Now, whenever I get to level 50, on the other hand, and I complete the main story and then go up another tier in the world, then it's probably going to be a little rough.
Make yourself useful and head for the Orway Monastery.
You make yourself useful. How about that? How about you do something for yourself? Instead of having me do everything. God. You're not my real mom. Anyway, so the first skill, yeah, see, I only had 2 points. I go with the bone splinters because this is a bone build. Duh. And then this stuff here doesn't truly matter a whole lot, I don't think. Yeah, okay, yeah, it does. So this adds vulnerable to enemies that you hit, which gives them a 20% increased damage done to them. Then then I got that for the max essence, which I'll get to here in a second. Bone Spear, I rarely ever use it, but it's a bone skill, so why not? Yeah, screw that stuff. I get to gain thorns, excuse me, sorry. The added thorns just because with Golem, he shares I think it's 50% or 40% of the total thorns you have, so I mean it's just added passive damage, you know, because enemies are dumb. This is the one I'm working on maxing out just because I cast Bone Spirit from afar, so therefore you're going to get 12%, you know, for distant damage bonus. Or in theory, I don't know if that truly works that way. Corpse Tendrils, I'll get to why that is there in a second. This here is actually what rapes. So you can see how it only says 712 damage. But you've seen when I was fighting him that I dealt almost 13,000 damage with one Bone Spirit. Which is pretty crazy, in my opinion. And then if it crits or whatever. Now, the crit part, I don't know if it's supposed to be this way, but since the Bone Spirit is a splash effect, if its initial hit or any of its splash damage hits a crit, it'll knock the 6 seconds off, even if its initial hit didn't, but the splash damage crit. So that's pretty cool. And then that obviously crit chance. I will max this stuff out here too, but this is because I don't use Skeletal Warriors or the Mages, which I'll show you the reason why behind that as well here in a second. I use Bone Storm. It's a, you know, bone skill, which adds the bonus crit chance when it's active. And then all that bull crap. Which, that part there is really nice. So that ups your totality of crit chance while it's active. Is it 40? 40? No. Yeah, it's only 20. Duh. That's showing the modifiers already there. And then the key passive, obviously, bone build, bone skill one. So like I said before, I do plan on like maxing this out just because why not? I don't know what it caps at, but the damage reduction is going to be really nice. Since I only use one minion, it only knocks that down 2%, whereas if you're using the legitimate build of like Summoner, obviously that's going to tank. Oh, and, you know, always got to get the Golem stuff. Yeah, so I think that's it for the skills. Which I may show a level 50 build too, like what I have it finalized as. This is just how it is now. So I do have sacrificed. I picked the skirmishers for the added crit chance. It's easier that way to build the crit up. Skeletons, mages, I got rid of those for the max essence. And the reason you want the more essence is because the bone spirit, the more essence you cost to cast, the more damage it does. So that's why the damage during that fight flexed so hard, is because if it wasn't full, that's only half the potential of the actual, you know, cast itself. And then Golem, obviously, I just used the regular bone one, and the thorns. Yeah, so it's 30% to 50% of total thorns you have. Now the only thing in this here that really matters is this specific thing here is insane. This is actually the reason why you use Corpse Tendrils. So you get your gain 19% increased crit chance for 6 seconds when you cast Corpse Tendrils, and you deal 50% bonus crit damage to the enemies damaged by it. So that's why you cast it, or that's why you want the bodies all over the floor, cast it near the boss, and then immediately as you see the tentacles pop, you cast Bone Spirit. That way it'll trigger, Bone Spirit will hit, and that's how you get your huge damage spike. Other than that, that's really it. I mean, I can show you. That one's kind of dumb. All this crap will be replaced. Other than this one's really cool. If I used Army of Dead, which I do not, but that'd be really neat. So that'll be replaced eventually, or I'll put it in my bank in case I want to do a summoner build later. But with it being a level 19, probably not going to happen. Which is why I'm really, really sad that I'm going to have to get rid of this eventually. Because it's only level 26, so. But, other than that, that's it. If you guys would like to see more builds from me, I'm not usually good at it. This one here, I just magically stumbled upon it by myself, which I'm been told I'm not the first one to do it. But I don't watch builds on YouTube. I rather experiment and try them out for myself. That's kind of why my rogue I built sucks balls. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.